Welcome back to MysteryHQ. In this video, I will show you how to correctly and efficiently complete the piano step on Paradox Junction every time. From guaranteed piano teacher spoon to Chronomancer Dark Ops tips and the shortcut for the music notes, we will cover everything you need to make this step faster and completely consistent. So if this helps you out, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. So let's start with one of the most confusing parts. How to guarantee the piano teacher to spoon and when you can actually do that. The timing is very simple. This step becomes available right after the cutscene near the swing. As soon as the twins disappear, you are able to trigger the piano teacher to spawn. Now here's how to do that. Go to the greenhouse's backyard and simply stay here for about 60 seconds. It doesn't matter if you do this at the end of the round or at the start of the round, just remain in the backyard. After roughly 1 minute, like I said, the piano teacher will spawn. Once she appears, you can turn her using a psych grenade or brain rot. And also here's a small but useful tip if you are using brain rot. The first shot on the piano teacher will always activate brain rot even if the effect was triggered on another zombie just a few seconds earlier. Now let's take a look at how to do this step for the Chronomancer Dark Ops challenge, which was recently updated. Originally, you couldn't pay for time travel at all during the quest, but now Treyarch allows you to pay for time travel once. Technically, you could use that paid teleport for this step, but after thinking through the most optimal run, I don't recommend using it here at all. Using your one paid teleport during the piano step just delays many other steps in the run. Instead, it's much better to save the teleport in case you make a mistake elsewhere, or to use it at the very end for the doomsday clock to reach the boss fight earlier. Okay, but that was just a little sidetrack, let's go back to the piano teacher. Ideally, you should do this step around 16 or 17, which is when a dog run usually happens. Now, one important thing to know is that the piano teacher can despawn if she stays on the map for too long, or if you accidentally pick up a nuke. She also won't attack you at all, which means you can safely leave her in the greenhouse's backyard. Okay, so here's the optimal way to handle this timing, as I know there's a lot. At the end of a round, save one zombie, turn on the rampage inducer, stay in the greenhouse's backyard for about a minute, wait for the piano teacher to appear, and then end the round. If the next round is not a dog round, just run to the center of the map and finish the round as quickly as possible. By doing this, when the dog round finally happens, the piano teacher will still be alive and waiting in the backyard. You can simply kill the dogs, charm her mid-round, finish the round, and once you time travel, she will open the piano so you can continue the Easter egg. So at the end, this only comes down to proper timing, and the rampage inducer helps a lot with that. And now let's talk about the music notes around the map, because this is another step many players are doing much slower than necessary. Until recently, I also thought that you had to go around the entire map and stand in front of every single note, checking how many times they blink so you could activate them in the correct order from 1 to 8. But that's actually not completely necessary. To make this easier, I created this cheat sheet which you can also download from the description. The reason why is there a workaround is that the piano code is always the same, which means some of the notes are the same too. That means, just by taking a look at this image, the note on the 5th line from the bottom is always the first one. And we are going to count these from the bottom, so when I say the 5th line, I always mean from the bottom. So by this logic, the note in the 4th space is always the 3rd one. The note on the 4th line can be either the 2nd or the 5th. The note in the 2nd space will always be the 7th, and the remaining notes appear in the 3rd space, which means those are the only ones you actually need to check and see whether they are the 4th, 6th or the 8th in the sequence. So instead of standing in front of every symbol, you only need to identify a few specific notes. This speeds up this step a lot, because you know exactly which symbols you are looking for. Lastly, the code you need to input to the piano is always the same. It's 8, 6, 7, 5, 6, 5, 3, 5. And with that, the piano step is complete. After this, the only steps left are the floating zombies and the child's game, which are both fairly straightforward. If this video helped you out, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Black Ops 7 Zombies guides. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.